Nerazzurri fans from all over the world, welcome to the Interglobe. Porto-Inter 0-0 and we're through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. After ages longing for this result, we made it. And I want to underline that this result means not only the 20 million that all the newspapers write about, but also a lot more than this, as we've seen in previous videos, because we have the sponsors that will pay more, of course, because we're getting through to the final stage at least. Also, we're gonna get some money from UEFA, because in this next round we're gonna probably, hopefully at least tie one of the games, if not win it, so we're gonna get money for that. And we're gonna have a sold out whatever the match will be, because San Siro is going to be a sold out, and that means 8-9 million euros more on top of that. So it's a big amount of money. And I have to say that yesterday, for the first time, I felt that the investment we made on Lukaku is paying, because we, after all, are going through the match with Porto thanks to Lukaku's goal. So the investment we've made is starting to pay back. 10 years in 5 minutes. 10 years is the amount of life I lost in those last 5 minutes. What the heck? I mean, there was a series of circumstances that brought us to this situation, because honestly, we had to change our defense line. And as we know, changing your defense line when it's working well, it's always a risk, but we didn't have any choice yesterday because of the injuries and so on. So, I have to say that we risked a lot in the end, and in those 5 minutes, really, I guess all of us, all of you Inter fans, lost really a few years of life. Let's come to the match. First half, I was surprised actually, because I was expecting a much more aggressive Porto, like what happened in Barcelona, for example, when they were trying to do the remontada. Okay, here they were losing only by 1 goal, so it was wise not to exaggerate. But the first 15 minutes, especially in a stadium that's all on your side, because of the disgraceful behavior of the authorities that didn't let the Inter fans in, is something you need to take advantage of. And I was really surprised to see Porto not being aggressive in the first 15 minutes, also because I have a lot of esteem for Sergio Conceição, but that's how they decided to play. They decided to wait, and Sergio Conceição kind of hint to this in the press conference, and that's why I think it was a good idea to put Dzeko first and Lukaku in the end, because given that Porto was not going to attack furiously, it would have made sense to have Lukaku in a later stage when Porto was attacking, and we could be fatal with our counter-attack. So I appreciated this decision from Inzaghi. Anyway, about the half of the first half, we had a colossal opportunity that was wasted with a terrible play by Barella. We were 3 against 2, Barella with Lauti and Dzeko, and he managed to pass the ball to Dzeko too late and too slow, and Dzeko did what he could do, so he shot on goal, but it was not damaging for the opponents. So this was actually the most important play of the first half, after which we controlled the game. Honestly, we didn't suffer many opportunities from Porto at all, if we take out a couple of shots from the sideral distance. Second half, we came in with the wrong attitude, because maybe, I don't know, psychologically we thought we were halfway there or almost there, but no, because Porto started, as they strategically prepared, to press us more and more, and we suffered a lot. Then things started to get a little better with the first substitutions, and then in the end, when there was that forcing and that defense in which all of a sudden we had Skriniar and De Vrij in the center, was actually a very bad moment, and we did commit a couple of mistakes, but thankfully they didn't score. That's the game in a nutshell. Coming to the players, Onana 8.5. 8.5. Grazie Andre, amazing. amazing saves, amazing, because you didn't only save, you saved with a lot of authority. You blocked the ball in your arms, and I tell you, those shots were really, really tough. So I counted at least 4 great saves. Also, not shy when it comes to coming out of the goal with your fists and encouraging your teammates, maintaining great calm, at least apparently. And so it was a fantastic game by Tiramolla Onana, who deserves an 8.5. And I'll tell you more, even the very last shot, the one saved by Dumfries on the line, I think he could have gotten even that one. So I'm so happy that finally we have a goalie who is really, really adding to the team. Bastoni 6.5, a couple of nice launches, one on the flank to Di Marco, another nice cross. So all in all, a positive performance, and then he had to leave because of the injury. So it's a 6.5 for Bastoni. Acerbi 7, consistently good. He committed a couple of mistakes, especially one in which he conceded a foul right out of the penalty area, which was dangerous. But in the very end, he saved a counter-attack that was starting in their defense, and that would have been really, really dangerous, and Acerbi stopped it very well. So that's why if I consider all these plays and the way that he's been playing recently, it's just a 7, and well done to Acerbi. Darmian, 7.5, man, 7.5. It's a pleasure to see the dedication with which you play, the toughness that you have, the concentration, the focus, the style and the behaviors that you have on the pitch, always helping your teammates. At one point, because of that disgraceful play, another disgraceful play, not that one of the counter-attack, but another one, disgraceful plays from Barella, you had to get a yellow card, and you got it, and you didn't say anything, you know. If it was the opposite, vice versa, Barella having to take a yellow card for you, after the whistle of the ref, he would have come to you and blah, 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 with his arms and his blubbering and being nervous. So I really appreciate everything. You're a well-rounded professional. 7.5. Thank you, Darmian. Thank you, because you are an example. You really give inspiration with the way you play. Dumfries, it's A-Train Dumfries is a 5.5. It would have been at 4. It would have been a 4 because, you know, I can't see you anymore, A-Train. I'm sorry, but you gotta go because you lost 19. What? Yes, 19 balls in yesterday's match. You lost 19 balls. Yes, you made that save in the end, and that's why I'm giving you 5.5 instead of 4. But everything else was awful. Plays made with the wrong choice. Always the wrong choice. You are master in choosing the wrong thing to do. And this is hurting us a lot because, you know, you even managed to make a mistake on a throw-in on the sideline, and they had to repeat it. Can you imagine? You even made this, which is ridiculous to say the least. Then in defense, you never give the impression of being good enough. Even after the save you made on the line, in the very next play, you didn't jump on a cross that then led to the bar. I mean, what the hell are you doing? It's really bad. Your state of shape, both mental and physical, I would say, because you never dribble anyone. So 5.5 thanks to that save on the line, otherwise it would have been a 4. Sultan of Swing Chala, 7+. Always, you know, dominating center field, guys. That's my business, please leave it to me. That's the attitude that he has, and I love it. He's giving a lot of discipline to our midfield. He's recuperating great balls all the time with the personality that I've seen in players like Lothar Matthäus. So it's a 7.5 for the Sultan of Swing. Miki, 6-. This is the 20th game in a row that Miki is playing at 33, 34 years old. So what the heck, you deserve a 6-, even if you did make too many mistakes yesterday. Especially you lost one ball that was like top danger for us, and so All in all, I would have given you probably a 5.5, but I take into consideration the period in which we are and the amount of minutes you are putting on the pitch, so it's a 6 minus for Mickey. Then we have Barella, 5 plus. Barella 5 plus. That play that you missed in the middle of the first half is a crime. Is a crime. You should go to trial for that play, because 3 against 2 with Dzeko and Lauti, and you managed to make a huge mistake. That's not something I can forgive from a player like you. On top of this, you're nervous. You know, at the end of that play that you made with the pass to Dzeko, you even went to Dzeko to say something, almost like complaining. Are you serious? Then you made that terrible, awful, appalling mistake, giving the ball back and having Darmian commit a foul and get a yellow card because of you. Then you made a couple of absurd crosses. I mean, the only thing that was not horrible yesterday was a shot from just outside of the penalty area, but you know, that's definitely not enough. Barella 5 plus. Drone delivery Di Marco, it's a 6 plus. A couple of crosses, but not as precise as we have been accustomed to. But he had a wonderful play in defense, a really wonderful play in which he blocked the shot from one of Porto's player, and that could have been a really tough of a situation, and so that goes to his merit, and he gets a 6 plus because of that play exactly. Lauti 5. Nice shot at the end of the first half on a solo play where you stole the ball and you went by yourself, but you were really almost on the end line, so it was not a real danger. But apart from that, nothing. So unfortunately, it's a 5. Weird. Last game, you had 20 opportunities to score and you didn't score any. This game, you didn't even have any opportunity. So I'm a bit worried about Lauti in the last couple of performances, which is understandable because he's coming from a period in which he played like God forever. Dzeko 6, nice shot from just outside the penalty area. Then we have this shot that we talked about in the first half, and what I appreciated from him, and that's why I give him a 6 and not a 5 like Lauti, is that he moved better. He gave to his teammates opportunities to pass the ball to him, to hold it, to get a foul, and you know, to move the team forward. So his role was really fundamental. Big Rom 6, nothing special, nothing bad. Dambro 7. Grande Danilone. Love you, man. 7. You suffered 3 fouls in what? You played 20 minutes plus the extra time of 7 minutes, so you played 27 minutes, and you suffered 3 fouls, which is 3 times more than every other player yesterday of Inter on the pitch. No other player suffered more than 1 foul but you. So this shows that you were part of the game despite coming in so late. And you recuperated balls forward, you gained fouls and time for the team. I mean, you have been just fantastic. Yesterday you didn't look like an over 30, but like an over 20 years old player. Really, you had this energy, this drive, and also this speed, because yesterday you were really fast as well on the flank. So it's a 7. I'm so happy for you. De Vrij 5. You are one of the main actors of the horror movie in the last 5 minutes, and I see you moving around inside the penalty area without any confidence. Really, yesterday I noticed it particularly part of the play in which we were defending, which we were just jumping around without rationale, without understanding what you were doing, like an untamed horse, you know. So I think that you need a mental coach, dude. So De Vrij, it's a 5. Tugman Brozovic, 5.5. He keeps the ball too much. He doesn't run after the man that he needs to mark as he should. So he didn't get in the game with the right attitude. 5.5 for Tugman. Maybe you're also a bit upset because of the contract, because of the voices and the rumors that tell that you will go to Barcelona. I don't know what it is, but you're not back to your standards yet, just yet. Skriniar, I don't give him a grade because he played too little. Inzaghi, 7.5. Good idea to put Dzeko in the beginning because Porto decided to wait and not be aggressive, so we needed to maneuver more, and that's why it was a good choice. And Everything else, the substitutions, I mean, were kind of things that you had to do because of the players' injuries and physical problems, even of tiredness. So all in all, I would say that what you did was very good. You left Darmian despite having a yellow card on for a long time, and this goes to your merit again. And also the other substitutions were great. You prepared the game properly, and we are through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, which is something just amazing. Couple of words on the draw that will happen on Friday. So the 8 teams are, let's see if I can tell them all: Real Madrid, Manchester City, Bayern Munich, Benfica, Inter, Napoli, Milan, and City. Real, Chelsea, Bayern and Benfica, and then the 3 Italians. I would like to be drawn with Milan. I would like the derby because we have 2 Champions League derby that we have to get a revenge on. And also because Milan is the weakest of these 8 teams. Then, if it's not possible to get Milan, I would go with Napoli. If not with Napoli, I would probably choose Manchester City just because, I don't want to play with the usual Real and Bayern. I want something new. Let's see. But anyway, it's a dream to be able to talk about this. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please punch the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Subscribe. It's very important for me. I'm so happy we made it through. Thanks for watching, and as always, Forza!